the stars. Master, I hope you'll forgive me. I think I made an itsy-bitsy boo-boo. Everyone's mad at me, even the house genie. You see, it's kind of awkward. The Lord of House Tabby passed away without an heir, and there's a catfight over who gets the lordship. The Lord's cousin, Count Crowl, has seized control of Tabby Manor to assert his claim, but he was not very friendly when I talked to him. House Persian is House Tabby's vassal, and they've attacked the manor, asserting their own claim. So I had an idea that we would support them. But then I remembered they're the ones who resurrected Xerxes, so that's not good for us. I went back to Count Crowl, but now he's really angry. So I need to teleport back in and try to convince Count Crowl to meet with you. Meantime, try to convince the gate guard to let you in.
Stay back, stranger. It may not be obvious to you, but Tabby Manor is under siege. Until House Persian retreats, we're admitting no visitors. You're with the genie from Agrabah? All the more reason not to trust you. I heard she was supporting House Persian's claim. Oh, so now she's changed her mind. And I'm to believe you? Look, you want in? Defeat some House Persian assailants. Then we can talk. You certainly seem to know your way around a dual circle. I'm impressed. And I suppose it's clear you have no loyalty to House Persian. It seems your genie friend has also convinced Count Crowl of her change of heart. The Count sent word that you're cleared for entry. You'll find the Count and the Djinn inside the Manor's Great Hall. I hope you're able to help settle the Count's claim to the lordship.
This is the negotiator you've been telling us about, Istar. I was expecting a powerful, intimidating wizard, but this one, not so much.
I can assure you, from personal experience, Count Crowl, my master is very wise and strong, and in my opinion, has terrific fashion sense.
Oh, well, such is fitting for an ambassador to House Tabby. I still remember a time when this manor saw a veritable parade of kings and queens.
Oh, thank you, Murdoch, for the trip down memory lane. Now, Wizard, as to your agenda, unfortunately, we have little room to negotiate. House Tabby doesn't dirty its paws with the affairs of the desert dwellers. We are quite safe and happy here in the Agouti Rift.
Oh, yes, and with this claim unsettled, the Count hasn't the authority. I go now to ask why the Bene Gesserit refused to officially ordain him.
Oh, we can help with that. Like I said, my master is a terrific negotiator. We'll get this resolved in a jiffy. Come on, master. Let's go along. I'm not so sure about this, Master. I hear the Reverend Mother is not so nice either, but I couldn't think of anything else. Maybe if we convince her to approve the Count's claim, he'll owe us. And then maybe... Oh, I don't know, Master. I'll just be quiet.
As I was just reminding Murdoch, you're all wasting your time. I will never approve Count Crowell's claim to the lordship of Tabby Manor. You must understand, we sisters of the Bene Gesserit are the keepers of the breed. We've overseen the lineage of House Tabby for centuries. Count Crowell may be the highest-ranking contender for the lordship, but genetically he is not the proper heir. That would be Paul Atreides. Paul is of pure bloodlines, and we have tested him for this role since he was a kitten. Even now, he faces his final trials in the desert. If you truly wish to expedite the ordination, then go to the Eastern Dunes and assist him. Then the succession can be conducted properly.
All right, I guess. Murdoch, you're the house genie. Does this sound right to you?
Oh, yes, I suppose. Now that I think about it, the Bene Gesserit do traditionally decide such matters. This might be the proper thing.
All right, fine. Master, you should seek out this Paul Atreides in the Eastern Dunes. I'll stay here and try to keep everyone focused.
The eastern dunes stretch out to a distant horizon, unremarkable, but for a deep, quiet, droning sound and the hint of spice on the wind. Among the dunes, you spot a lone fellow traveler, a cat in regal attire. This must be Paul Atreides.
Greetings, wayfarer. I can't imagine what dire cause drives you to this desolate place, unless, like myself, your destiny enjoys a cruel twist. Ah, so you were sent. Thus the illusion of serendipity was arranged by the Reverend Mother, just as everything else I've known. Forgive me if I seem ungrateful. Your help is appreciated as much as it is needed. What irks me is just the deliberateness of it all. And yes, I know, the Lord's passing necessitates my return, but Bene Gesserit law demands I first pass the trial of the sandworms. In truth, the trial is more monotonous than difficult. I've gathered 10 dozen wormling scales. If you will get a few more, it will be done. Thank you. I would have sooner pulled out my whiskers than defeated another wormling, but the Bene Gesserit laws are now satisfied. Things were once different, you know. In ancient times, cat heroes defeated the great worms to prove themselves, but those days are long gone. The Bene Gesserit decreed that the great worms were sacred and started this tradition to collect wormling scales instead. Nowadays, the great worm melange has free reign here. Indeed, we avoid these dunes for fear of the monster. It's embarrassing, really. Perhaps, yes. The Bene Gesserit would never sanction it, but I would like to prove myself in the ancient way. I would defeat melange. Indeed, before I return to accept the lordship, I must do this with your help. Venture into the cavern of the worm with me. Come, this way. I hope you can forgive me for drafting you into this effort, but I believe this is the true path to proving my worthiness, and I need help. My genes and a pile of wormling scales may have satisfied the Bene Gesserit, but how would I know if I truly merit the mantle of leadership? No, let us navigate this labyrinth and confront the great worm, who still terrorizes these lands. If we fall, then such is my fate. If the legends are to be believed, the great worm Melange has inhabited these caverns for centuries. She is as smart as she is dangerous. I wonder if that's what this strange inscription says. If only I had time to study it. But such is the burden of my destiny. Let's go. This is the great worm's lair. Smart as she may be, ancient stories say Melange could not resist a specific series of sonic vibrations. Some combination of using these sand thumpers will summon her. The trick is just figuring out what order in which to activate them. I banish you, worm, from these sands and canyons. Into the wastes you go, where no life persists. There rumble away the remainder of your days. All right, I must confess, I am feeling quite worthy now. I will return to Tabby Manor and assert my claim. Meet me there.
Traitor returns. Wizard, I am disappointed. Instead of helping settle my claim, you bring someone back to challenge it. If there was ever a chance of me agreeing to an alliance with Agrabah, there isn't any more. Your treachery has accomplished that much. And as to you, young Atreides, did you honestly expect to walk in from the desert and be handed the lordship like some kind of treat?
I have the right by blood, Crowl. I passed the Bene Gesserit's trials, and I finally rid us of the Great Worm Melange.
He speaks truly. Despite his defiance in attacking Melange, the Reverend Mother supports Atreides' claim. It is your duty to step aside, Count.
I will do no such thing. You sisters can say Atreides has the better breeding, but Murdoch, correct me if I'm wrong, mustn't they show proof?
What? Oh, yes, I believe that is true, yes. To settle such matters, we've always consulted the House Chronoshard.
Which has always been held in good faith by our vassal, and with House Persian in open rebellion. I fear we are at an impasse.
I think not. The wizard and I can swiftly remedy the situation. We will go to the vassal manse and retrieve the House Chronoshard by force.